Hey, this is Kench1913,
And go see films.
and we're Let's Playing Star Wars Dark Forces 2,
Yeah.
Jedi Knight Academy 3. What are you trying to blow them up?
I'm trying to shoot that guy. I don't like. I hate those things.
I thought you were trying to shoot these green things so that it explodes so you can go over there.
No, there's a sewer monster in
I
there.
don't see it, Dan.
As I was saying before, when we started the episode, if you ever saw Star Wars, there was a scene where they were in the garbage compactor, and this creature
Yeah, they were screaming the CP3PO.
Yeah, and then one of those there are a ton of those monsters in this level.
Oh, nice.
They're called Dianoga, if I recall correctly.
Nice, Dan. Oh, you picked up 10 power cells. Where are the power cells located?
They're lying about.
No, where's the numbers?
So, it's a different kind of ammo. It'll come up when I have a weapon that shoots power cells, but I don't have one at the moment. See, I'm wading around in other people's poop right now.
I know, but look at the difference in colors in this game, huh? Like, there's whites and browns and oranges,
Yeah.
greens and reds, and like Doom. I don't know. I just feel like Doom was like ugh, and like Hexen was like ugh. This makes me feel like I'm alive.
Really?
Not really.
See,
oh, there he is. What was that line? Remember what that line was that Han Solo used to say way back in the day? He was like, hey...
What part?
Yeah, he was like, when they went to Death Star and they're like, oh, hey, how you doing? Everything's fine up here.
Oh.
Remember that? That was a good line.
Kind of boring conversation anyway.
Yeah.
He said something about there being reactor trouble. But
Yeah.
if you balance along this ledge, there's a secret over here.
Oh, secret. You picked up a med kit. I mean, with the batteries, dude.
And then my headlamp is full. There's a battery there too. Alright, so there's this big area over there that I need to fill up with poop. And so I can, so when the poop levels reach a certain height, I can like swim across to the other side.
Because who hasn't wanted to swim in a river of poo, really?
You know, it's something I've always wanted to do. And this game lets me fantasize it about that.
You know what I think about, Dan? I think about the Ganges River. Not filled with poop, but I just think about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, here's a pretty nice river.
Really?
Yeah.
What's nice about it?
I don't know, I hear the water's pretty nice.
Huh.
That's really all I know about it. Lately, Dan, I've been watching a lot of, or listening to a lot of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah?
And Carl Pilkington and Stephen Merchant.
Okay.
And I've gotten really into them, and Carl Pilkington's like one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Wow.
Because he's an idiot.
Huh.
And I love how dumb he is, but he's still got like a point, sort of, almost. It's kind of interesting. You should probably hit that switch, Dan.
Well, I want to kill this droid first.
Are these the droids you're looking for, Dan?
Yeah, these are the droids I'm looking for. But anyway, see, this is the chamber that I was mentioning, and if I hit this button, like, it fills up with poop. And then I can swim across to that area over there.
Awesome. Apparently there's not enough fecal matter to go around.
Yeah.
Or maybe there is, I don't know.
I don't like this dude.
There's tons of turds everywhere. Yeah, I don't think you're getting it. How much? When is it gonna fill up?
Well, I gotta hit more buttons to add more poop to the thing.
There you go, Dan. You made it go boom.
Yep.
I think I remember some levels like this in other games.
Yeah?
Where you need to fill the water level up to a certain area in order to progress.
Now I'm going down to the really dark poop area.
Oh, gross, Dan.
Yeah.
Gross.
I have a map, too.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, shit!
Man, there was those monsters you hate, and you didn't even kill them.
Yeah, I hate this part.
Yeah, it's not only dark and scary, it's scary and dark.
Yeah, it stinks, and I haven't seen all the human waste.
Yeah,
It's not only human waste, it's alien waste,
so you know
too.
what, this totally does answer my question.
Like, I wonder what percent of this is human and what percent is, like, Wookiee. And you gotta figure, a Wookiee...
Yeah, a Wookiee really lets it rip.
Yeah. Like, just a Wookiee straining on the toilet. He's gonna drop a bomb.
Oh
but they run out really quick down here. I want to like draw. I'm gonna run around in the poop in a minute and then try to lure them to me so I can shoot them all.
Who's them?
The poop monsters.
I don't understand that.
See, did you hear him? No, did you hear that noise? That was a poop monster.
Yeah, no, that was my stomach.
Oh.
How are there doors over there?
I don't know. It's a whole system that sanitation workers navigate. You know how, like in the sewers, sometimes they have like ladders so people can get down there, and sometimes people, like the mole people in New York City, they live in the sewer.
Yeah, and the alligators too.
Yeah, so this is like this is probably a dwelling of one of the mole people. Like,
yeah.
He probably came in here, and then I just took his all of his stuff. I took his grenades, I took his medical boxes, and his power cells.
Is not gonna be happy. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in there.
He's probably like those things were probably the only thing that mole person had to look forward to. He probably came home.
He's like, oh man, I can't wait to see my thermal detonators.
Yeah.
And then he just stole them.
Yeah. He
and
probably.
Then, you know what he's probably gonna do? He's probably gonna just kill himself now.
Probably. That doesn't seem fair in a way.
Yeah. I remember one time these mole people, they were messing around with my friend Rob.
Really?
Because he got stuck in a manhole.
Oh, I remember that.
And then,
Todd was there.
I think Todd was going to visit. And he ended up getting the poopy all over him. It was pretty interesting. And then Rob, the only way that we could get him out was if we fed him a bunch of food that made his stomach feel all oogle burger. And what ended up happening there is, what ended up happening there, man? Oh yeah, we ended up giving him a bunch of food, and then he exploded, and he flew out of the
He pooped in Todd's mouth. But
yeah.
Anyway, you know, Pete, your cold voice kind of makes you sound a little bit like Sting.
Oh, Sting, like...
From the police.
Oh, from the police.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I get that all the time.
Sometimes when you have a cold, your voice just sounds better.
Yeah, alright.
Like you sound soulful.
Yeah, like yesterday we were having a party for my friend Chris, and what is it? Dan was like, you kind of sound like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, like yesterday you did sound Kermit-y, but now you have a little less Kermit and like
more
15% more Sting.
Yeah. Roxanne,
you're gonna have to turn out the red light, Roxanne. So yeah, that was.
Yeah, I can sing that while you're shooting at this guy.
That's right.
What's your favorite police song?
I don't know. Maybe it's that Message in a Bottle song.
Yeah, I like Message in a Bottle too.
Yeah, it's a good song.
And I like I'll Be Watching You, even though I think that was Sting by himself and not really with his buddies.
Yeah. It's kind of a creepy song.
You.
Usually when I say that to women, they're not as enamored of me as like, when he does it.
I remember one time, Dan, you were at this place, right? You were playing your guitar.
Yeah.
And there was this one chick, she was kind of looking at you, and you were singing to her, and you were like, I got this. You're like, this next song's for you, and you pointed to her, and you just started singing that song.
I was singing about like watching people
every
from.
breath you take.
Yeah.
And then she was like kind of smiling in the beginning. Every move, and then you kind of like made it more personal. You said, "Katie, I'll be watching you," and she kind of got a little nervous afterwards.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I probably shouldn't have said her address and phone number in the song.
No, you shouldn't have. You probably should have been like, I'm gonna watch you at 33 Second Avenue while you take off your clothes and get in the shower.
Yeah.
You probably didn't like that.
That kind of, like when I write lyrics to women about like using that kind of, like they tend to not appreciate that.
No, they're like, why is
You'd think that they would,
Yeah, because you're caring enough to find out all the intricacies of their life. But instead they're like,
it's like I did research. I did my homework.
Yeah. I have a telescope, alright?
Yeah.
It's looking directly into your bedroom.
I have constructed a series of cameras outside of your house that beam images of you to me at all times.
And yeah, so Katie kind of got very disgusted afterwards.
Yeah.
And she walked away.
You'd think more women would appreciate that level of devotion.
Yeah, and then Dan just sang at the very end. He was like, I'll still be watching you.
Yeah, and that's when she grabbed her pocketbook and ran out.
Yeah.
And you know, she doesn't answer my calls, so I'm thinking maybe she didn't pay her phone bill.
No, I'm thinking that too. Either that or...
Maybe if she had a man in her life like me,
you wouldn't have to worry about like not having the phone bill paid off. You know what I mean?
Maybe I'll just start like getting her mail and
Yeah,
figuring out what her phone bill is.
Yeah. maybe see what kind of trouble she's having financially, and then send her some cash and say, I knew you need this, Katie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I can show. I'll stop by her work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the conversation got so much better when we stopped talking about Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, Dan, there's only so much you can talk about Star Wars.
Yeah. I hate these things.
That's that thing Lucas was
Yeah, Luke was with that blast shield down. I can't see anything. It's just one more of the things he was whining about. Luke is a big baby. No,
he turned out to be an alright guy, right?
I guess. Alright, I gotta get out of this level of the sewer.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of looking at it too. You're right. Every breath I take, every move you make me ham sandwich as well. What are you doing, Katie? Make me a ham sandwich. What are you doing?
Throwing grenades.
Why?
Because I want to blow up the people that are.
I was gonna say you're wasting them.
You don't waste stuff.
Yeah, I know. Dan, you're back here?
Yeah.
What the hell? I thought you were supposed to find that guy, Maddox.
Well, I went down the wrong tunnel, Pete.
Oh, Rolf, I think his name was.
Moff Revis.
No, his name's Rolf, and he plays the piano.
Pete, that's the guy from the Muppets.
Yeah.
I think you get your science fiction fantasy characters and your Muppets a little mixed up.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
That alien had corn.
He did. He's gross.
Yep. Corn just doesn't get digested.
No,
Come
it
on,
doesn't.
Alien. Show your face.
You know what's kind of funny, Dan, is you know I was mocking you in the last time we were hanging out.
Usually you mock me every time we hang out. Pete.
No, but like last time we hung out and recorded, you know, we were playing Hexen or whatnot. You know, I was mocking you about, you know, how your life was going down the crapper.
Yeah, kind of.
And then how my life was pretty much going up.
Yeah.
Well, since then, my life's been pretty stagnant. You know what I mean?
Really? Stagnant?
Yeah, stagnant, like this pile of shit that's in here.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, what am I doing again?
I don't know. You came down here. You're swimming in this pile of shit. So Dan, let me ask you, how many levels in general are there?
I think there are 15, maybe 14.
So there's teenagers.
Oh, I thought there was a button in there that I had to hit. Alright, I'm gonna get flushed down the toilet now.
Nice. Which toilet?
This big toilet over here.
And this is gonna take you to Moss Revis?
No, there's a couple things I have to do first.
Yeah, you gotta find them.
Wait a minute, I thought there was a button in there.
This is gross.
Yes. Disgusting.
Well, thank God we ain't smelling this.
I know. I
Uh-oh.
wonder if, I mean, this is not only poop, but and pee.
Yeah, a lot of pee.
I hope none of these aliens eat asparagus.
Yeah. Well, I hope none of these aliens,
I hope this asparagus doesn't even grow on this planet.
I hope none of these aliens, have C. diff or anything like that.
What's that?
It's like a bacteria that grows in your shit and,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get, like, diphtheria from crawling around in this poop.
Yeah, oh yeah. I can see that happening.
Smash. I thought there was something I had to hit in that other one. Oh, did I? Oh, I did hit it, didn't I?
Good job, Dan. Let's get flushed down the toilet.
Oh yeah, it was this thing. I forget things that happened like 1 minute ago.
Yeah, well. There's a droid.
I hate droids. Especially those ones.
So Dan, what do you like about the Star Wars universe?
I like,
You like lollipops, I know.
I kinda like lightsabers.
Yeah, who doesn't?
But I think like, in the latest couple of movies, it almost seemed like they were just like, oh, I'm so happy with lightsabers. You know how,
When you have a lollipop, right?
no.
No, let me give you the analogy. You know how when you have a lollipop, you're licking that lolly, and you're like, man, this lollipop is so good, right?
Uh-huh.
And you just keep licking and licking the lolly. And it's kind of like if they had a whole bunch of lollipops, right? And they overused the lollies by having everyone lick them all the time. You know what I mean? I know what you're talking about.
That's, you know what, surprisingly, that's kind of close. But you know how, like,
when you have a baguette.
when you have a baguette,
Yeah.
alright, so, like, it was almost like whenever somebody had a lightsaber, it was almost like they were so happy to have a lightsaber that they would just show off that they had one. And any time that they went anywhere and they had a lightsaber in their hand, they would spin the lightsaber around in their hand. And it was like, it was kind of annoying, because it was just like the level of flamboyance that they had, where they just couldn't walk from stage left to stage right without spinning the lightsaber in their hand. And it's just like, it just seemed like it was immature or just gratuitous. Like they weren't, like, do you think a samurai would like do a little dance to show that he was skilled with a lightsaber?
No, but
a samurai would have lived a hard life and he wouldn't be that flamboyant. But these actors, they're
actors, Dan.
yeah, they don't know anything about hardship, and they don't know how to play like a hard character. And it's like they just, oh, I have a lightsaber. Look how cool I am. I'm gonna spin it around. And it just got obnoxious and annoying.
I liked it.
The thing about these Star Wars games is, like, I've complained about Star Wars since the prequels came out, and it's like I just don't have the enthusiasm to complain anymore. Now it's like, ho-hum, I've said this a million times before. It's like I don't have the enthusiasm to just go on the same rants that I've been on.
Yeah.
But hopefully the new Star Wars don't suck as badly.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate these stupid things, especially when I can't avoid them.
They barely touched you.
Alright. Crap. I hate these stupid things.
No, but if I had a thing, a lightsaber, I wouldn't stop swirling around. I mean, if samurais had lightsabers, Dan, I bet you they'd be swirling the hell out of them.
Probably.
I wouldn't stop swirling. You hear that cool noise it makes?
But you know what, Pete? You'd probably get shot because you were so busy spinning your lightsaber on and not paying attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, but I still like lollipops.
You'd be thinking, look how cool I look.
Yeah, definitely.
It's almost like when people are on a TV camera for the first time, or like a webcam on YouTube or something, and they just can't stop looking at themselves in the little picture, like, how do I look now? How do I look now? It's like, it's almost like that, where people just constantly twirl their lightsabers around without thinking about whether it's practical or useful to be spinning their lightsaber at that time. Like, they're not paying attention to where the threats are. I'm going back in this one, because remember when I was telling you how I filled up this area with poop, I could swim across to there?
Yeah.
Well, now I can swim across the poop, and now all the poop is nice and packed together. Look at this hot, fine quality packed poop. So this is where Moff Revis hides. He only likes the most condensed, solid poop to surround his fort. He doesn't like the runny diarrhea outside of his base.
Does Moss Rebus have like what the hell was I gonna say? Does he have like a voice in this game?
Nah.
We're not gonna see a cutscene where he's like, hey, how goes it?
Phew, there's an alien over there.
Does it shoot vodka?
It throws grenades at me. No, it's not. It's like, it's called the Grand. It's got 3 eyes. They were in Return of the Jedi.
They were in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, they were in Jabba's palace.
They were in Jabba's.
See, look at him. You can't really see him. He's all pixelated. But
yeah, because you won't get close to him.
well, he's got grenades, Pete.
Yeah, but he might want to give you a hug.
You'll see it close with one of them later on,
Alright.
on the Jabba level.
In the Jabba?
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt's in this game too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does he say anything cool like Ooga Baga, Ooga Bigi?
I think that's all he says. Is Ooga Booga Baga Bigi. And, yeah.
Who doesn't like that?
He just, you know, chatters in his own weird alien language.
Yeah. His language is really neat. Dan, I think after you kill this poop monster, we should stop it, and we'll find the monster with him in the next one.
Alright.
Next episode. Look at that, you went through a
Poop waterfall.
waterfall of crap to collect some good shit.
Alright, ready?
This has been Kenshin.